I think it's really truly good for educational purposes because I have a listening audience that's growing, and I know the reason why is because most people are interested in the truth and they're gaining strength, whereas before they may have never had strength in their life, considering certain things and aspects of life. When they hear the truth, it empowers, and I don't blame you. I would listen to Pastor Dowell as well. But before I present this question, and then before I answer this question, I want to say this. Your greatest strength in this world is not caring too much about what people think, because people seek to control you, manipulate you, and dominate you based on their perspective, their point of view, their outlook, and their personal opinion, which none of them could be facts. It's their world. And the majority of people in this world want you to fit into their world in order to make them feel comfortable. You have to know the truth for yourself. And once you know that truth for yourself, you will gain self-esteem. Your self-autonomy levels will go way, way up. But you have to be truthful and honest with yourself. You have to evaluate yourself. You see, the internet is replete with trolls, wicked people, just people who know that they can affect you by simply typing an opinion. And most people, they let people get to them. And you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do that at all. You don't know the character, nor do you know the reputation of a lot of people. Most people are in this world, and there are probably about, 7.5 billion people on this earth, and every single one of them have opinions. And that doesn't mean that their opinion is valid. Just because someone gives you an opinion about something, or they state an opinion, it's totally up to you if you pick and choose to allow that opinion to come into your life and make changes or not. I mean, I'm a pastor. Everybody doesn't listen to me and stuff, but I know one thing. A lot of people get really upset about facts, truth that I put forth, because I believe they are facts and I believe they are the truth. I hear a lot of noise. I hear a lot of upset emotions and feelings and stuff, but I don't hear anybody stating a lot of facts against what I'm saying, though. And that is key. And I don't hear too many facts at all. I hear about how people disagree based on their personal opinion, or it could be because of some theology or some philosophy that they have personally accepted as gospel truth, and then come to find out when I start tearing down their little house of cards with the truth, they have two things. They can get upset and start to try to continue to defend the lies that they believe, or they can actually exercise humility and acquiesce to the truth. Now, the truth, I'm not the truth. I'm just a supporter of it, if that's making any sense. But you can't run around in life getting all emotionally disturbed and upset because people don't like you, or people ostracize you from their company. The Apostle Paul tried to talk to us over and over again. And one thing he said about people was, and he wasn't concerned about those who added nothing to him. Again, 7.5 billion people on the face of planet Earth, and none of them can agree. But however, there is just a very small, minute group that will agree. I mean, for instance, the ministry of Straightway is just not here at Straightway in itself. It's worldwide. It's all over the place. And we have home fellowships and pockets of fellowships all over the United States of America and the world. And these people are the ones who walk in agreement with us. And they're my brothers and they're my sisters. Outside of our spirit, we don't purposely go out and slander people with malicious words and do people wrong and try to destroy people's character or reputation, which that's what I'm going to be speaking about. But if somebody chooses to do that, I'm glad you do. You let me know who you are. It's easy. I'm glad to know who my enemy is, and now I know who to avoid. Now I know who to not allow anywhere near the family of Yah. Hey, so be it. But be at peace among yourself, really. But and you have to develop a very strong mindset, thick skin in this world that we're living in today, because everybody who has a mouth moved, they believe that their opinion is valid. You can't allow yourself to be controlled by people who gives forth an opinion, or just because someone says disparaging comments about you, or they don't like you based on your color of skin, based on how you talk, or the way you walk, or what you look like, and all that stuff. That's just crazy. It's nonsensical. That's giving someone way too much power. Paul said they added nothing to me. And you need to understand that very well. But the question in the hour comes today, Pastor Dowell, can you please tell me the difference between character and a reputation? What are the differences? And rather than me actually going over this again, some time ago I was in the vehicle driving, taking care of community business, and I answered this question. So I actually went back into the archives, and I'm going to actually attach the video to this right here so you can hear it again for yourself. Because I already have defined this. And many things, if you would just search, I probably got 2,000-3,000 videos up here. If you would just type in the title on my page, chances are you'll probably come up with what I've already spoken about. Go check it out that way. But I'm going to go ahead and attach this, and I hope that it brings some type of edification, some type of exhortation, some type of comfort. And let me say this. I don't know of one just man or just woman on this earth that has done good and has not sinned. Purposely don't. I just don't. I don't. But I do know people who are trying to improve and go on to perfection and make their lives better as they go. It's just a fact. So my thing, one of my greatest strengths is, regardless of what people say about me, they got a mouth to move. They can say anything they want. That doesn't mean it's lawful. I'll let the judge take care of that. But I'm not about to let people influence me in some type of negative way that it would keep me from doing what I'm doing. I'm a man of action and a man of honor. And I get things done. I don't have time for a lot of the side shows and side shoots, because I'm too busy not only trying to improve the life of the Israelites here at the community, but all the Israelites that listen to me as their pastor throughout the world. I'm concerned about those people and those people alone. I'm not concerned about ignorant, self-appointed judges. And neither should you. Let's go to the video. Character versus reputation. Hope that it brings some edification to you. Have a good day, all right? All right. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, sisters of YouTube. This is Pastor Dowell. Hey, going to talk to you about something here this morning. Hopefully try to bring about a little bit of understanding and education. We're going to talk about character versus reputation. Character versus reputation. And rather than going off into a bunch of synonyms to try to define what both of them are about, let me just give you living examples. You can tell a person of character not so much by their words, by what they say, but by what they do. Because what people do defines who those people are. I'm talking about what you can literally, physically see. What you can literally, physically see. And then if you see other people's lives are being enhanced by one man or one woman who has a serious possession of good character, then other people around them would only be enhanced and they will benefit from it as well. And it's just a wonderful, wonderful thing. Now, reputation. Reputation, or your reputation, my reputation, can be changed at a moment in the twinkling of an eye. As a matter of fact, it's always under scrutiny. But reputation is what you call an opinion from someone, what they believe about a person or what they think about a person. And while people may give their personal opinion, feelings and emotions, or what they think about someone's reputation is, it's all based upon the person who is given the judgment. In other words, listen to me very closely. You need to probably peer into the lives of the people who are making judgments about someone else's reputation. You may want to look at them and see if they have any character or any character traits at all. Anything that you would benefit from or would follow. People can deceive you with words, and they often do. But never pay attention to a person's reputation, because when it looks at it, hey, let's just get real. When we really truly look at it, good or bad, we all have a reputation based on the opinion of others. But the one thing that stands head above heels, above a reputation, whether it be true or false, is that person's character. Now, character also has to do with morals and values. And I told you I wasn't going to go too deep into that, but anyway, I'm just trying to paint a picture here to get you to understand. Because there are a lot of people out there with a bad reputation and a bad outlook on life. Who knows? They could be bitter, full of envy, full of jealousy. And do you think that they would actually give a good judgment or good opinion about someone? Usually, if those people have a bad reputation, what they usually do is they judge others to deflect the eye or the finger off of them. In other words, as long as I'm talking about somebody else and I can get everybody to focus on who I'm talking about, then I can fly under the radar of perception and I don't have to worry about nobody fingering me for who I am. And that's what people want you to do today. That's the type of world we live in today. We live in the type of world where people want you to take stock in their opinion. They want you to hold their opinion in high regard and a very high value, as if they are the judge, the jury, and the execution for themselves. But you have no further to look than the judge themselves. That's the reason why the Bible says, judge not, lest you be judged. That doesn't mean not to judge. That's what that's telling you is when you judge, you will be judged. Most people, if you live a life and you have bad character, it's hard for you to be able to see someone else who possesses bad character traits. Because if you are blinded to yourself, then you will be blinded to others who have bad character traits. I mean, after all, name one person in this world that does not have, in some form, some fashion, in some way, a bad reputation given by the opinion of a small group of people. Name me one person in this world that doesn't. You see what I mean? But their character. Now that right there, only intelligent people can actually wade through the muck and the mire, look at someone, and actually see for themselves who this person really truly is. Well, I hope that I've said something that will stimulate thought. I hope that some way, somehow, that you will pay more attention to what people do and not what they say. Because it's what people do that would actually tell you what a person is or are. I don't know. I'm in another land speaking a different language than comes from my own ancient people, so it's kind of hard for me to sometimes put together these things. I guess I need to go back and get some more education. Have a good day.